Hello, hello. As you may have noticed, I am in a different location for this video, and there's a very good reason why. I am spending a couple of nights here at the hospital because I am an ER nurse and there has been a winter storm that has come through Alabama and shut everything down except for the hospital. So I had to come in early, spend the night so that I can be here for my 6 a.m. shift. And what does that do for my fit model prep? Because I still have to work out, I still have to be on point with my macros. So stick around and I will show you how I got it all done. So when I got the call that I was going to have to come in early, they gave me the option. I work Saturday and Sundays so that I can homeschool my daughter Monday through Friday. And I got the call on Wednesday that we were going to have to make arrangements to come in because we were expected to be in the emergency room working our shift on Saturday. And so I started preparing. Thank goodness I had all day Thursday to be able to get into the gym. So we went to community Bible study in the morning, and then that afternoon I went ahead and I did 2 workouts in one day and combined 2 of my cardio sessions in one day. That meant I worked out for an entire 2 hours and 15 minutes and burned about 1,300 calories. So needless to say, I am super sore. But let me go over just what all I had to do on Thursday to be able to get ready to come in early for the gym. So when I got to the gym, I started with Smith military presses. With these, I just really tried to keep my core tight and my elbows lifted as I extended all of the way through. Then I went to lateral raises, and these are my favorite. I love working shoulders, but with Fit Model, I may have to not have as big a shoulders as I'm used to having when I go through bodybuilding prep. So I tried to keep it light and only lifted 15 pounds. Then I went on to Y-raise 80-degree chest support. This is the first time that I have done this move before, and basically you just put the bench, you put it all the way up to 80 degrees, and then you lean against it, and instead of bringing it out with a lateral raise, you're more of a Y position. Then transferred over to rope cable front raise. These were really fun. So basically you have your palms facing in, and then you grab your rope and you just extend with arms straight out. You extend your arms from your hips up to shoulder height. Then I ended with rear delt flies. Again, it's another one of my favorite moves because it works predominantly the posterior shoulder and gives you that really nice round shoulder cap. So after I got done with that, I took a breather and then I had to work my glutes. Now I am working glutes 3 days a week right now because that is exactly what I need to work. I do not have a nice round booty, but I need to get there in order to do well in this competition. So he's got me working at Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And so I went ahead and did Friday's workout on Thursday to make sure that I'm getting it done. So my glute workout included hip thrust B stance, and his special instructions were to go light on this. And so basically you have one foot that is closer to your glutes, and then the other one is extended slightly, still has a bend in it, but is extended slightly, and you're basically putting the pressure on the heel as you extend into that hip thrust. Then, after I did both legs for 3 rounds, I transitioned to glute bridge B stance. So pretty much the same movement, except my back is going to be on the ground for these. I really felt these. This gave me an incredible burn. Then I went to the abduction machine and did that with a superset of frog pumps. He had me doing 60 frog pumps and 20 on the abduction machine. And so doing that back to back for 3 rounds was, it basically finished my glutes off. I could barely walk. My legs felt like jello, but I still had to do 40 minutes of cardio because right now my cardio is set 20 minutes per day. And so I combined them to do 40 minutes on the bicycle in the cycle room. So after I got home from the gym, I needed a meal prep, and I did not know how many days I was actually going to have to stay at the hospital. And so I went ahead and made Friday, Saturday, and Sunday meals. Basically all the same thing. So breakfast, lunch, and dinner, the same thing. Snacks were the same things, just to keep it simple. Right now I'm at 1,760 calories, and that breaks down to 210 carbs, 40 grams of fat, and 140 grams of protein. So I'm going to go through kind of what I meal prep, because I know I like to watch other competitors to see what they're eating, and you can follow along. So the first thing that I have is a GLP-1 vanilla lifestyle mix, and I mix that with almond milk. That gives me all of my vitamins and nutrients that I need to bridge my nutritional gaps for the day. Then for breakfast, cream of rice, 2 eggs, reduced fat Mexican cheese. I added a little bit of liquid egg whites for a little bit more protein, and then I sprinkled some bacon bits on top of that. For my lunch, I have chicken breast, jasmine rice, zucchini, and y'all, if you have not seasoned your rice with just pure lemon, like no salt, anything, just squirt some lemon, oh, it is so, so good. For my snack, I have 2 mandarin oranges and some almond butter. My next snack is going to be 2 caramel rice cakes with creamy, light, Laughing Cow cheese wedge on each one. And then I had the hickory smoke tuna package that I put on that. And then for dinner, I have extra lean hamburger meat, a little bit of Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue, just a dab, and then a sweet potato, some asparagus, and then I have my creatine gummies. Because with it being gummies, it does have a little bit of calories and sugar in it, and so I have to make sure that I put that into my FitnessPal. So that is what I spent probably, I don't know, 2.5, 3 hours in the kitchen making all of that. And then that carries us into Friday morning, and it really snowed. It snowed in Alabama. We're so excited. We never get snow, and when we do, it's like crushed ice, and it's just not fun to play in. So we're really excited that we got some snow. My daughter especially was excited. So we got dressed up in our warmest clothes, and we went outside. We used her free wheel attachment on her wheelchair so that she'd be able to go through the snow more effectively. It lifts her caster wheels up, and so it's just really, really wonderful for rough terrain, and evidently it's great on snow. And so we took our dog Shiloh, which is Logan's service dog. She absolutely had a blast in that snow. I think she was made for cold weather. We got her groomed yesterday, so she has very, very short hair, and that did not even seem to faze her. I did put some rough wear booties on her just to protect her feet, though, just in case. I didn't want it to harm her feet. So we just basically played as a family. We made snowmen, and we made snow angels. It was so cute. Logan being placed into the snow by James, and her being able to make her very first snow angel ever. She just thought that was the best thing ever.
Now.
Can you move my legs? Got it. Up. Yeah, my snow angel didn't really do
That did pretty good.
Oh yes, Logan, that looks great.
And we just played snowball fights, rolled in it a little bit, and then when we were completely wet and soaking wet and covered in snow, we decided to come in and get changed, warm up with some breakfast, and then I had to pack in order to come to the hospital. So we decided to take the Subaru SUV into Birmingham because there's a little button in there that turns it into a 4-wheel drive, and my husband drove because he has a history of being able to like race cars and things like that, and so he is way better behind the wheel when it comes to treacherous weather conditions than I am. So we loaded everybody up. Logan and Shiloh were in the back seat, and we hit the road, and we just took it super, super slow. And the good news is a lot of the snow had already melted, but had not turned to ice. And so that was the big thing for us, is we just wanted to make sure we weren't hitting any patches of ice along the way. We didn't even get on the interstate. We took back roads the entire way, and we actually made it to Birmingham safely. And we got everything into my hospital. I found my room that they had dedicated for me to be able to stay over, and it's a step up from what I have experienced being snowed in at other hospitals. The good news is that we didn't have any inpatients, and so I was able to actually stay in a patient room with an actual bed, and I have my own bathroom and everything and my privacy. And so it's actually not that bad. I really do enjoy it here. I love my coworkers. Everyone has come in to spend the night because the forecast does show that there's going to be ice accumulation overnight. So I'm really glad that I was able to get in here early so that I can show up for my shift in the morning. So what do you do when life throws a winter storm at you? Well, you just gotta do it. I am so sore. Every muscle in my body is so sore today. So I'm just gonna take the time today to stretch out, do some mobility work, because I've already done my strength training and my cardio sessions for the week. Usually Saturdays and Sundays are my rest days anyway. So with this being a Friday, I'm just going to make sure that I'm taking care of my body, that I'm resting, that I'm recuperating so that my muscles have a chance to grow bigger and my metabolism has a chance to rev up on me. And yeah, I'm super excited about how this week has gone, and even though a little wrench got thrown in there, we're gonna make it happen. Thank you so much for joining me. I really hope that you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time.